Hello guys, good afternoon. Today we will be checking our schedule and our brochure for today and see where we continue from where we stop. Oh, sorry. Last class we talked about how to use JavaScript and HTML together to confirm and to validate a form. And today we will use another form example. For example, let's say want to use our assignment a small assignment that we wanted to do. We'll do the correction of the assignment today. Then after the assignment, we can do another thing on JavaScript. I'm coming. Oh, let me give it some minutes. I just like to see. Okay. So that you can see where we stopped last time. So this is our curriculum. I think we've covered array, we've covered object, we've covered data type, we've covered all this. So we're still on array. And what I will do today is the correction of the assignment that I gave last class that I asked us to design a form. And if you want to submit the form should pop up all the data that you, oh, sorry, I didn't share my screen. Sorry. Yeah, I think you can see my screen now. So last time we talked about array, and we will still talk about array today as well. And we'll do correction of the assignment that we agreed to submit, and the assignment based on the creation of a form, just simple form. When user finish filling the form and when user click on submit, the form should display all the data that user inputs, like the summary of the data that user inputs into the form, so that for user to confirm the information that he submitted. So before you click on submit, so that is one of the way of validating a form. So after doing this form, we're going to create a normal full project using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to design a good and welcoming and interactive interface for a user. So after doing that, we now finish with this JavaScript loop. Then we move into database, SQL database, and content management system to wrap up everything. Then we start doing projects and, doing some corrections to make us, ready for market. So let's now dive into the assignment correction. So I'll call it assignment correction. So let me save this file. Okay, I'll save it as assignment. I'll say assignment form validation. Assignment form validation. Yeah. So this is an assignment form validation. So as we all know that we need to type the HTML tag. I like typing this, I don't know why. Then we have head, we have title. Let's say our title is form validation. Form validation. Then after doing that, the next thing to do is to start creating the form between the body. So now you want to create a simple form, and that simple form, you're going to validate the simple form. After validating the simple form, we are not going to configure the form to submit yet. But all the form that we are creating, we are doing it for practice. So now we're going to do the form for today and and implement the validation through the JavaScript. After that, then we now choose the method of sending the form out. So I'm going to create a div. As you all know, that everything has to be inside the div. So I'll call my div, I'll give my div a class name, and I can call the div name form, let's say form validation. That is the container that I will design my form in. Then I'll use h1 to name my form. Let me say contact form validation. Yeah, contact form validation. That will be the title of the form. Let me save this so we can see what we are doing. Okay, yeah, you see, we're coming little by little. Let's now implement the form. Remember, we use form tag to create form. So, because of what we are about to do, we need to give our form an ID. I prefer using ID and something like this. I'll say the ID can be contact form, yeah, contact form. Between the form, we have a label, which is going to be name. In front of the name, there must be an input element. Then the input element is going to be text. If you still remember how to create the form, then I'll give it an ID as well, because all these things is going to be used. So I'll give it a name because it is a name, and I give a name again to be used by JavaScript. Then I'll make it required because a user must input this before anything. Then label again. Let me say email. Email. Remember, you can have as many as contents between your form. Then inputs. Between these inputs could be anything, but I'll say email for JavaScript to know that, or for HTML to know that this is an email element. So that if your user input anything that is not, that is not like email, that is not related to an email, definitely is not going to be submitted. The form is not going to be submitted. It's going to see it as invalid inputs, invalid input. Then another label, I will say message. Just simple form. I know you have a lot of field in your form, but don't worry. Just use this sample and procedure to correct your code. Sorry, is equal to, then let me say message ID message, ID message, no, small letter, don't give me an issue. So then message required. The required is not compulsory. So you may choose to give required and you may choose not to give required. Oh, sorry. This one is going to be a text area because user need to type a lot of messages. So now that we have our input and everything, let's check what we have here. Yeah. Oh, form. There's an error here. Whoa. It's not an error. Yeah, it is not an error. It is not an error. So let's continue. So let me just do this so that it won't skip my mind. It won't skip my mind. Between the label, because I will still need the label for something. So let me give the label 4. Name. For email, for message. So I've created a simple form now. I think the next thing for us is to format and use our CSS to make it beautiful so that it will look presentable for the user. Yeah. Yes, ID. I mean, also this one. Yeah. Yes. So this text area, text area, test area. So label close, label close, label close. The form is closed. So what is happening here? Yeah. So let's now add a submit button. Button type is submit. Submit. Let's say submit. So yeah. So submit is working now. So then submit. Okay. Let's try to format the form so that at least it's going to look presentable a bit. Right? It won't just look as if you are just typing nonsense. Let's do our formatting here. Let's add our style here so that we can be seeing what we are doing, so that we won't be going back and forth from one file to another. So I would like to style the form div. I would like to style ID, the inputs, the label, everything. I would like to style them so that it will look very presentable. So let me start from body. As you all know that let me push everything forward so that the code can be readable. So if you have any issue, you know that this is where we have problems. So the body, I would like to give a body like font size, font family, area, blah, blah, blah. Give anything that you want. Background color, I'll say white, don't want problem. Then margin, I want it to be at the center. Let me give 0. Then padding, 0. So that is the body of the page. I gave font color, sorry, I gave font family, I gave background color, I gave margin, and I gave padding. So we've dealt with the background color of the page. So now let's go back to the code styling. Let's now style the container, which is form validation. You know, a div can also be called container sometimes. So you can call it container, you can call it anything. So because depending on the ID that you give. So the ID, I'm sorry, the class name that I gave here is form validation. Form validation, yeah. So let's give mass width. What can we give this time around? Let's say we give 600 px. That's the width. Then we give a margin. So we give a margin of 50 ps, and also let's make it auto so that it can be responsive. Then background, we need to give background color. Okay, let's give background of white. Then padding, what can we give? Let's say we give 20 or 25. Let me give 25. Then we border, we have to use border radius. Let me use 10, or let me use 10. Depends. So then box. And this box shadow, to make a shadow around the form. So that's the main cocoa for this one. Then color, let me use black. Yeah. Save. Then we have something that we'll call H1 here. This one. I would like it to be at the center, and to make it beautiful. So H1 for that. What can we name H1? Because it is only H1 that we have on this page. If we have multiple H1, that property, or that property that you're giving H1 will be applicable to all H1 in your page. So be careful when you are formatting or when you are styling. So if you don't want to use H1, you can use H1, then give a class name again. So you give a class name, then it will be very easier for you to refer to or to point out and then format. But this time around, I don't have much on my page, then I'll go for H1. So let me say text alignment, put it at the center. So then the form itself, because I use a form. The form itself can give a display, because I want it to be beautiful this time around. Flex. I know you still remember this flex property. So I want to use something different. Yeah, flex direction. I should be in the column. Yeah. So I want you guys to do research, whenever we have an assignment, I want you to go extra miles to give me something better this time around. So after this one, I'd like to see something better next time. So imagine, you remember the link I sent to you guys that time on the group? You can check the link, you will see a lot of property that you can use. So make use of them, experiment them, practice them to give you much choice. So that is a label. Then let's give an input as well, because we have an input element. So in our input element, you can group all those ones together. Let's say input elements. Then we have an input. You can say text area, because we have text area. Use comma. Text area. Then what else we have? We have button. So you can give all this one property. So margin. Margin what? Let's say margin bottom. Margin bottom 20. All this is just a way of styling. And padding 10 px. Then border, yeah, let's give it border line, So border should be 1. We can still change everything. I'm just giving this one to experiment everything, and if it is fine, then we leave it. If it is not, we adjust. So border radius 5px. Then we go down again, save. Then I want to experiment something. I want to see, because I want to see how it's going to look like. It's a background color. You can even click here to select much color, anyone that would like to have. Yeah. Yes, that's the background color of the button. Let's now give the color. I think this one will be applicable to the text, white. It's applicable to the text, white. Border, none. Then border radius, 5px. So let's save and see what we have been doing. Yes. Can you see now? I think it's making sense. Okay. Oh, it's too wide. It's too wide. So we're still going to give it the width. We're going to adjust the width. We're going to adjust the text as well. Okay. Okay. Also, I would like to give this button over color. So let's go back to our code. Yep. Here we'll be having okay, we give border. Let me see the width of the form. the form width is too wide. Yes, it's too wide. Easy. Okay. Okay. Let me remove this one. Because it's a button. Has to have a pointer. It's a cursor pointer. And the function of this is when you put your mouse or your cursor on the button, it's going to point on it. So you're going to point on the button on the button. Can you see? That is the function. If I remove it now, let's say I comment it out, I save it now. See, it's not pointing anymore. So let's leave it like that. Then let's give a button over. Sorry, over. So when you hover on the button, the background should change. Background color should change. Let me see the color that we have. I think we have something green. Okay. The background should change to, let's say, light green or something. Let's say green. So yes, if you click on the color, you can still change it. If you click on the color, you can still change it. So the button is green. When you hover on it, it's green. Let's give it something that is not green. Yes. Let's save. See what we did. Aha. That's nice. Okay, so it will alert you that you are on the button. You over on the button. Yeah. So that is not JavaScript yet. Still CSS. So what else do we need to do? But the width is too wide for me. That's the width of it. 600 px, 200, 10 ps. 600 is too much. Let's say we have 400. Save. Okay. Let's reduce this to 200. Okay. Don't worry. Let's give it 400. I want to try something and save. Yeah. So padding. Let's remove the padding to 20 and give this one 10. 0, 0, 0. Yeah. So let's save it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, everything is fine. Let's now work on the form model, form JavaScript model. We're going to create a separate JavaScript file, and we'll name JavaScript, and we'll name the file, let's say form validation or something. Okay. as a form file dot JavaScript. Yeah, form validation. So after creating this form, we're going to link that form. Sorry, we're going to link that form with the HTML file here. So let's even link it so that it won't give us problem. Go down to, say, at the bottom of our widget, say script src is equal to the form name, which is form var. Form var. Okay, I didn't spell it very well. Okay, let's say we use for var. Yeah, so that we won't need to rename the file again. Yes. So we've linked JavaScript file with HTML file. So let us now configure and configure our JavaScript so that all the effects and the activity that we want will take effect on our HTML page. Now, there's something that I want you to understand. Remember that we gave the input and the output and everything. We gave it ID. The ID is what we are going to be using. Message. This is not right. Spelling is not right. So the ID is what is very, very important to us to use. So let us now go to JavaScript and start coding JavaScript. Remember all the elements that we've talked about on the JavaScript. Number one, we are going to be using document.get get element by ID because we use a lot of ID. We're going to be using what else? What else? I think that was the most important thing that we'll be using here because we are getting an element from an input element. Sorry, we are getting a data from an input element and to output the data to a user to confirm whether the input data is correct or not. So let's start by using document, document dot get element by ID. Then you open a bracket. Remember, what is going to be here first? The form contact form, which is the validation, the form validation, the form ID. This one is what is going to be there because we are dealing with the form. So I wouldn't want to have any problems. So let me just copy this because of typo error. So paste it here, then continue. Dot add event because it is an event. Add event listener. Then you open a bracket again. Open the bracket. What is going to trigger the event? It is when you click a submit button. So then you click on submit. Remember, you gave an ID submit. Then function event. All this thing is dealing with an event listener. So then you open the curly brace. Then you type it event.prevent is going to prevent the default data. So that whenever the user submits a data, it's going to clear it from it's going to clear the previous data so that kò ní jẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá ti submit tán data tẹ́ submit ó sì máa wà nínú ẹ̀, so it will clear the previous data for you to input another data, so it will prevent the form from submitting the default way, so kò ní jẹ́ pé in a default way ló máa submit. Ṣé ti get it báyẹn? So let us now call out our ID. Tí mo sọ fún yín ní last class ni pé it is very simple. The only thing that you need just be calling the ID of the stuff. So document dot get element by ID, get element by ID, then you open a curly brace. Sorry, you open a bracket. The first ID that we have, let's go back to our this thing. We have an ID, name, email, and message. Name, email, and message. That is the most important thing that we are going to be using because that is the element that we have in our form, an ID that we have in our form. So dot value. So the value, any value tó bá ti wà nínú kíní yẹn, ó máa catch ẹ̀. Tó bá ti catch ẹ̀ báyẹn, gbé kíní má lọ gbégbékúgbé fún mi. So tó bá ti catch ẹ̀ báyẹn, ó máa hold ẹ̀. Ẹ ti get báyẹn, value. Then again, variable name is equal to document dot get element by ID. The second one, Tani, which is email. Our type is here. Dot value email here, which is the data the user input. The next one is message. Message is equal to document dot get element by ID. Then I'm going on jáde síta. So my message dot value. Delete lóhun ń ṣeré ń tẹ̀ nìyẹn, close bracket yẹn, close ẹ̀ náà bí báyìí. So code wa ṣì ń write àti ní any error. So actually nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń bí báyìí, what I did here actually is that to call out the value tó wà nínú bí báyìí, value tó máa wà nínú bí báyìí, name, value tó máa wà nínú email, value tó máa wà nínú text. So once tó bá ti ṣe báyìí, tó bá ti click kó submit báyìí, ó máa catch àwọn value yẹn. Nǹkan tí code yìí ń ṣe nìyẹn. This code, it will catch that value, á mú sọ́wọ́, á save ẹ̀ sínú variable name yìí. Remember that I said a variable is a memory location. Ó máa hold ẹ̀ sínú ibẹ̀ yẹn tó máa fi confirm, tó máa fi input ẹ̀ sí mi. Á kọ́kọ́ gbà dání, tó bá gbà dání, á save ẹ̀ sínú ibi. Mistake wà níbí. Email ilé ẹ̀ kí n kọ síbẹ̀. So torí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ ni o fẹ́ máa fún mi ní problem. Ó jẹ́ kí n máa fẹ́ máa ṣe mistake. So once you have a simple mistake, simple typo error, your code will never run. Ó kàn máa fún yín ní problem. So let's now continue. So code yìí ó máa catch email yẹn. Ẹ máa separate ẹ̀, so á lè yé yín dáadáa. Then eléyìí is going to confirm the data. Á dẹ̀ show ẹ̀ sí yín. So that's it. That's when I get element by ID again. Òun náà la máa lò. Simple way ni, very simple way. Then call this one confirm name. Confirm name. Well, confirm name here. Tẹ́ bá ti ní any question, ẹ bí mi o. Just ask any question that you feel that you don't understand. Is equal to name, Then you now concatenate name, variable name. Ṣe pé bí mo ṣe pè jáde ń sìn pé nǹkan tó gbé dání bíbá yìí o bá mi gbé o. Ṣe pé eléyìí ó light yàtọ̀ sí eléyìí tó deep. Ṣe pé kọ́lẹ̀ ti yàtọ̀ síra wọn sìn. That means mo ti ní pé kó gba data yẹn lọ́wọ́ yẹn. Ó dẹ̀ máa fi data yẹn hàn mí. Type again. Document dot get element by ID. Open brackets. Open there. Confirm email. Yeah. Email dot test content. That's content tó bá wà nínú ẹ̀. Ó bá wa ṣe kíni? Ó bá wa gbé. Email concatenate then email, which is the variable name. Sorry, the ID names. I'm sorry, Jerry. The variable name that creating be by. Shall we not light by? So we continue again. Dot, which is our last field. Get element by ID. And create a now. Because again, you go confirm message. Confirm message. Dot test, because it's a test. To I put number ni another way na to my kini na ma fi ṣe to dem ma ṣe kini to ma jọra wọn. So plus message variable name. Then pé everything ṣe kini, everything jollof lọ́wọ́. So now if the user input the data and the first code catch up the data and hold the data, then this code we prepare the data to be displayed to the user. Now, how do we display it? There's one line of code to be displayed, and the code is after the about to document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. So you need to understand how to use it. So confirm okay. Confirm is a confirmation, and that's in then create new thing to input it. Yes, yes. Confirmation model dot style dot display is equal to, say, you should be displaying in flex. That could even in block form in flex. Let's save. Oh my god. So we type a name, an email, okay. Oh, sorry, I've not validated. So let's finish the validation. Then after this, we create another model, and that model is going to show this document. I'm coming. Document document dot get element by ID. Then close button. That's button blah blah. That's add event listener. Then create this again. Oh my god. Then click. Then to click to close the function. Then document that get element by ID. Yeah. Then get element by ID. You know, I might get confirmation in that to display the confirmation. Yeah. Confirmation. Oh, confirmation model. Dot star. Yes. Yes, after this. Dot star. Dot display. Dot display. Start one. Then you close it. Close this one. Let me even complete it at once. Document. What next? This one plus this one. This one will open, this one will close. And this one will display. That's get element by ID. This one will display it. And after this one displays, this one will edit. Yeah. Element close, element edit for confirmation. Dot then edit button. Edit button dot add event listener. Open this. Does this click outside function. Yes. Function document dot get element by ID. Oh, yes. Then confirmation confirmation model. I think I have to create a model here. I'll back this up. Display is equal to none. Yeah. This one is finished like this. So I've created the button for close after the um after the information has been displayed, and I've created the button to close it. So that's two model. And let us now create the last part of it. Document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. From this, of this, then confirmation. That's add event listener. Function is open this. Yeah. So it's going to display the host of the final document that's get element ID. But then to display the confirmation. Confirmation. No. Contact form. To display this contact form at the top. So it's going to be contact form dot submit. Yeah, so to pick this one. Submit. Let's save it. Yeah. So this one, get this one out. This one, confirm this one. Confirmation. This confirmation button. Yeah. Confirmation button, yes. That's event. Does this now? This one good. This one. That is good. Then contact form will now display. Then this one will now submit it here. And I created this one. This one will go there. Some two button edits, and this one will go on. So do yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is the close button. Then this is confirmation model. Model. Yeah. Save. Yeah. So I think you should be able to display, unless if I've not show us something now. Okay. Let's go back to our HTML to create the model. Yeah, because we are using model here that I forgot to create. Let's go back to our HTML to create a model. Okay. We need to create a model for that. And it's that model that will finalize our action. So this is our form, so that, let's say I want to create a comment. The confirmation model for the user to see. Yes. Then this is a comment, so that you know the difference between the both code. So let me comment on this one as well. The contact form for the user to fill and submit. Yeah, so the form is up, the ID model is here. Let's create a div for the model because it's going to display in a box form. Then create another div inside it. The model I create here is confirmation model. Let me copy so that it won't give me any error issue. So an ID equal to this class model. So in between, and create something you can span. And give this span a class name. I'll say close button. I think this is how I made a mistake here. Close button, close button. Coming, where is the okay, 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 okay. Close button. ID. ID. Close button. Close button. So that it will display what I want. Let me use this code on time. Then let me use this to display the header. Let's confirm the data below before you submit. So that'll be the header of the stuff. Paragraph. Because I want to display name, email, and text area. So I already create an ID for that, which is confirmation name. Where is it? Yeah. Confirmation name. Copy. Paste. Confirmation name. AID. Confirmation email. Then confirmation text area ID. So that's the model that I create. Confirmation is, and close it. So it's going to display the stuff here. Then I created a two button. Once that information display, you're supposed to have a button that will say confirm, then the other will say edit if a user made a mistake and I wanted to edit the form. So you have confirmation button. That is confirm button. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Confirm button. Yes. Confirm button. which is for you to confirm. And I have another one that will edit. I edit the form again. Oh, sorry. Oh, my charger. Yeah, so back on ID is equal to edit button. So this one, edit button. Then you close edit button. So edit. So that is done. Which one is this one? Okay, I don't need any div here again. Don't need this. Confirmation model 1. Then okay, let me create another one because I wanted to show something. Div class, say model content so that I can style it. Yeah. So let me do this one so that you can be seeing what I'm doing. What is giving error here? Why this one red? Span. Okay, I didn't close it out here. Yeah, save. So we've created the model that will display the text. We've created the JavaScript and we've linked the both together. So let's now check the form. Oh, there's an error somewhere. It has to confirm before showing this. User needs to fill the form. Confirm. Okay. Form is showing here. Let's now go and display none of this. Let's go and style it and display none. Okay. Validate form validation. H1 form label input button. Okay. Then we've done button over. So let me, okay, I gave it model. Okay, model. Okay. Model. Just this one. This div. Div alone display information in BBI. So on my make my hide anything. So that I could need display not until Tomba took check click submit. No share my display. So last name model. We can confirm it that modal model, then display none. Yẹ kó ti gbé lọ báyẹn, kò yẹ kó sí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Yes, ṣẹ́rí bó ti launch here. So it's a parí. So tí user bá ti click eléyìí, ó yẹ kó gbé wá kó pop up. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún ní property ẹ̀ tán. Àti kọ́kọ́ display àti kọ́kọ́ hide ẹ̀ náà. So bá ṣe hide ẹ̀ nísìn, kò ní sí ní orí ẹ̀ báyẹn, not until tí user bá click kó display. So like a position should be fixed at the center. Then let's say top is 0, then left. Now only one here, left 0, and width 100%. Where is my percentage? Yeah, 100% height, 100%. And it's a background color. Let me give black. Then justify content should be center. Then me align it. Line item as well. Center. Save. So àti fún model wa ní property bẹ́ẹ̀. Then the next thing that we fún ní property òun ni model content eléyìí gangan div yìí tó máa wà nínú ẹ̀. Àti fún eléyìí ní property eléyìí la ṣe nísìn which is model. Then eléyìí la máa fún ní property nísìn which is class name ni mo fún àbí ID. Let me confirm. Class name. Okay. Class name model content. I could be spelling to one type. My many error. But let's continue. Yes. So I got for the background color now. And there we have the white. Then padding. That's 20. Then border radius. Let's give it 10. So I'll rhyme per it all okay. Then max width. So the value are responsive. Let's say 500. Now 600 move first one here. Oh, 600 move first one here. Then width again. 100%. Then text align. Then we see enter. We see left. Then close button. Now button immediately close button. Yeah. Corner one side. Close button. No, she mistake. Yeah, go show you. Yeah, go show you. I'm boy checking now. Okay, class name. Close button on. Position. Absolute. It's a more got to move from Yamba mi gbewa. Top. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Top. See 10. Sorry, let me take water. Top 10. Then right 10. 10px. Then cursor should be pointer. So only points so yeah. Then fonts family or font size. We have one here font size 24. As it will be there. So at the phone button close. Mikini. Then there's another button that's a funny margin. Ten PS. So that's it. What does she share and go down alone? I refresh. No. Pop up. I can parallel check if it's here or let me start from my code here. Be okay. I can cover that okay now. Body. Okay, let me even add this method stuff. Meta character set. UTF it so that màá lè mọ nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe gangan pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kí n lè confirm bí tí ẹ̀rọ bá wà. Name viewpoint ports viewports content should be width device width is equal to device width comma yes width is equal to device width minus width then initial scale. Initial scale is equal to 1.0. Yeah. Then title, yeah, save. Although that's not the point, still if you show got a vehicle show. Mo kàn fẹ́ validate nǹkan náà ni. Viewport, content, width, device, width. Initial is equal to scale 1.0. And our content and form validation Yeah, to bye. Our style body. The mobility problem work with looking. Margin, padding, down close. Then okay, let me change something. Let me use container here. Container, yeah. Container mass width is 600. Okay, 400. Let me use 600. Mass width, margin, background, white, padding, 20. Then border radius 10, box, shadow. That's still okay, it's not bad. Then H1, text one. Form center. One center. Then form display flex. Then flex direction. Normal. One column. Then label. One margin bottom. Then the inputs. Sorry. The inputs. Yes. Text area. Test area. And then the button. Margin bottom. 20px. And padding. Border. Then border radius. That's still okay. Then here error to work. Button again. Give this one white. Border this pointer. Definitely over. Then under over, I have a model. Sorry, model. Display none. Fix. Fix. $100. Okay, alignment center. Model content. Model content. 20. 10. 100. Text align left. Then close button. Then class name. Absolute 50. Enter 24. Then button again. Yes. That's fine. Any error in our body. Okay, class name. Container. And contact form. Name, text ID, text, email. That's fine. And confirmation ID, I create in B. Then close button, ID, and now close button. So confirm name, confirm email, confirm message, and confirm button, then edit button for the model. Then after the model, script for validation. Let me just use form. Okay, for validation, the JavaScript. This one is okay. Fine. Let me change. Yes. So let's say this is the name. This is the email. The text, email, validation. Oh, name. Okay. 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 Our HTML and CSS is fine now. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Yes. So let's now check our script. I think that is where we are having issue now. Our script is giving us issue. Our script is giving us issue. Our script is giving us issue. For okay, for is he okay? It's together. JavaScript. Yes. Let me now check. Are we having any issue here? First one is this. Oh, give myself issue. I give myself issue. Yeah. Then does add the event listener, submit it function is about to prevent blah. Event dot variable name. Yes, this is correct. It creates a variable name. Yes. Value. Document dot get element by ID. Confirm name. Yes. Dot test. Test content. Content. Yes. Let me give this one. So Alini, so plus message, email, message, fine. Then we print it. Document.get element by ID. Confirmation model. Okay. So style.display flex, fine. Then another one, document.get element by ID. Close button. Okay, the one that I created. Okay. This thing now. Yes. And we print it, blah, 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 display none. Then we create another model for edit so that if a user want to edit it, be able to edit. Then why is it not working? Why is it not working? I think it's because of the column I omitted when I was writing the code. So let's now check again if the problem repeats itself. That means you're still coming back here to come and check, because my eyes can, can omit some small errors. Click yes. Yes. Document.getElement by ID. Contact form. Yes. Yes. I think it should be fine now. Maybe it's because of this the column I omitted. So let's now get to it again. Woo! Nice one. Nice one. So it works. And if we want to edit this, we can just click and then go back here to edit. So I'll say the user can confirm the data before submit to database or server. Full stop. So once user click submit. So yes. Only to was into one basically left level. The function of this, let me show you. In our HTML, I will say model. This model, you can say, okay, we don't want red. Display it here. Color will be white. The budget white usually marry dada. But you can red, So the red is a save. Ó sì máa padà wá síbí báyìí. Tí user bá fill form yẹn tán. Red ló máa jẹ́ background chat báyìí. So this face is a model face. So òun ló máa show ló máa call attention user and pé okay, oh, you're about to do this. Are you submitting or you are confirming? Okay, confirm. The data I input is confirmed, is corrected. So I mean it's correct. Then you can see okay, confirm, gone, submit. What's the law here? So nǹkan tí mò ń sọ fún wa ká ṣe last time nìyẹn pé this form that we created, we can make use of get element by ID to get the element from the input field so that it can display the input, it can display the data to the user or for the user to check if the data input is correct. So that is that about the correction of the assignment. So you can go through the code. Whatever you don't understand, just let me know. Okay. I can even do something that will make it easier for us. Here, let me just comment on the code. Let's say this code, this one, the function of this is to show the confirmation. Show the confirmation model. Confirmation model. Yes. So this one, òun ló máa show gbogbo models, everything tí à ń ṣe. Code eléyìí to create a variable for the value to be displayed. So variable that create nìyẹn. So tá a bá ti create eléyìí ló máa catch data yẹn, then á send ẹ̀ sí eléyìí máa display ẹ̀. So here CSS làwọn eléyìí, ẹ máa understand àwọn eléyìí. There's no issue nínú àwọn eléyìí. So then this is the form gangan, which is the HTML form gangan, and eléyìí ni model èyí tó display lẹ́lẹ́kejì yẹn. Tẹ́ bá rántí pé ibi báyìí mo kọ́kọ́ ní pé kó display model yẹn none yìí ni ò jẹ́ kó lè display model yẹn o. Tí n bá filẹ̀ nísìnyí pé kó má display none, tí mo save ẹ̀, ó máa show model yẹn fún wa ni o. Ṣé ẹ rí? Ó ń show model yẹn at the same time ó ti cover the original form wa. So to avoid that, we need to make it none. Save. So that òun ló máa jẹ́ kí form wa show. Ṣé ẹ ti rí báyẹn? So that is that about the correction of the assignment. So in our next class, we're going to wrap up this JavaScript loop. Then after wrapping up the loop, we're going to have just 1 or 2 class more to finish everything, which is database. We'll just introduce us to database, then how to create the database, then MySQL database, then how to link the database to how to link the database with your HTML and CSS code. So tó dẹ̀ máa submit, bó ṣe bá ṣe click submit yẹn á lọ sínú database yẹn ní straight up. Then at the machine introduction to CMS àparí class yẹn. So now we are having like maybe 3 more class now. If see about the class yẹn ṣe 3 more class, then we're good to go. We're finished with this session. So later on at the mama ní àwọn section lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan, maybe once in a while, to brush up and to add to the knowledge, and so thank you for the class for today. So in our next class we move on. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.